Abdullah, first things first, man. Crazy hectic week for you. For the main event, you slide in, and now this. How does this all feel?
It feels great. You know, everything happening at its proper time, so that's what this is. We was ready for it, and we closed the show out with a great fight.
You had a tense moment with Keyshawn Davis at the press conference, and then he blows weight. You end up becoming the main event, winning by knockout. You think you sent him a message in any kind of way?
I think I sent everybody a message. You know, I'm about business.
Abdullah, when you envision headlining a main event in an arena on ESPN, did you envision anything like this, number one? And number two, you were asked about your plans moving forward. What are your plans for the rest of 2025 and 2026?
What I envisioned, you know, it was a main event in Cleveland, Ohio for my first main event. But Norfolk is now like, you know, the support is amazing. It's now kind of like a second home to me. You know, what I feel like, you know, all the people, every time I come out, you know, great crowd. Anytime I run into anybody, you know, great supporters. So that's what I envisioned, something like this, but in Cleveland. But it was an amazing turnout. What's next is we heading towards those titles. So, you know, whatever we could do to step forward, make that happen, you know, we're going to do that. So we're going to get back with the team.
So the next fight is for the vacant?
I'm not sure what the next fight is going to be. That's what we're going to, you know, head to the back. Yes, sir.
I'm glad you said it, Jay, because that was my next question, because we know you're number two, and we know you could have petitioned for an interim title tonight. But seeing that you say the plan is to get the titles next. Yeah. So, how we going to do that? You know what I mean?
That's what we're going to do next. We have to get Nakathila out the way first. We're about to head to the back and see what we can make happen.
Abdullah, you fought in Keyshawn's hometown twice. When do we get a Cleveland one?
Man, hopefully that's in the works too for next. So, you know, everything is unfolding at its proper time. So right now it's the first step to a lot of greatness, inshallah.
You think you could pack out a house in Cleveland?
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on leaving the fighting to the ring after allegations that DB3 jumped Albright?
What happened?
DB3, there are allegations that they jumped Albright. What are your thoughts on leaving the fighting to the ring?
I mean, that's not how I get down. You know, I say that's you see where me and my brothers at. You know, we in here in the locker room together. You know, we enjoying our win, and like I said, we about business.
He said he did what? What happened?
Albright said that Keyshawn and Keon jumped him in the locker room after the fight and punched him in the face and gave him a welt over his eye. What do you think about that?
No comment. I'm gonna head back to the room and enjoy our win. You know, with me and my brothers, the Mason brothers.
Abdullah, what was it like celebrating Eid the week of such a big fight here in Norfolk?
Man, celebrating Eid, it was different. You know, the day of the weigh-ins, you know, we went to the Eid prayer, and it was definitely amazing to be able to make that prayer, go to the Eid, and come back and still take care of what I had to take care of.
What was your reaction when they told you that Keyshawn's fight was canceled and that you were the main event?
It was definitely unexpected, sporadic, but that's what boxing is. You know, even inside the ring, you got to be ready for anything because anything can happen. You know, somebody can throw a punch, and that can also be unexpected and turn the whole night around. So outside the ring, when it's fight week, that's something you got to be on. You got to be locked in. You know, all the way around the board. So that's what I got my team for. All my brothers, my father, you know, my manager, you know, the promoter. So everybody's working hand in hand together to make us, you know, to excel us towards the next step.
Given everything that happened with Keyshawn this week, with the weight miss and now apparently this, do you feel like you kind of stole the show, maybe stole some fans from Norfolk?
Absolutely.
Why?
It's just what it is. You know, everybody see it. I don't got to explain much.
You've had a couple.
Sam Noakes is the WBO #1 contender. Do you have a message for him in the event that he is your next fight for the vacant title?
Let's make it happen. You know, let's have a great fight, and that'd be amazing. You know, it's something that people want to see. I feel like Sam Noakes is definitely a worthy opponent. You know, he let his hands go, great offense as well. But it'd be something amazing.
Would you be willing to go over there, go over to the UK to fight him?
I'm willing to grab the title however it comes.
Abdullah, congrats on an incredible performance. How does it feel to save that night?
It feels amazing. Norfolk ex-Cleveland.
Proud of you, bro.
Yo, you've had a couple of step-ups. You've made them look like step-backs. Talk about your preparation and your growth as a fighter.
I feel like I grow immensely every fight. So that's the goal. You know, every time we're in a training camp, you know, we get a new opponent. We want to grow to the point we make them look like the rest. So every fight is a step up, but that's the goal, to make him look like the rest, like I said.
And are you adding Nakathila as an opponent compared to your last opponents? Anything different or new he brought as an opponent tonight?
I definitely felt his power. You know, that's one thing with those power punches. They could come from anywhere, and you got to be locked in because one punch and it's night-night.
Abdullah, it seemed like that Nakathila, it seemed like he kind of checked out.
Yeah.
You know, were you surprised that the fight was stopped like that, or do you want? How do you feel about that?
I wasn't surprised. You know, I knew what I was touching him with, and I could see it breaking him down. So I wasn't surprised at the outcome.
Abdullah, we asked about your goals and as far as getting a title and stuff like that. But if you do capture this WBO title, well, are you trying to be undisputed? You know, unify? Like, what's the goal for 35? Or you just some guys that get a title, they say they're gonna defend it and all that, then they move up or they miss weight. You know, what's the plan?
I'm taking it one step at a time. But one thing I can say is we're making boxing great again.
Hey Abdullah, can you do me a favor and introduce all your brothers to everyone?
So this is my younger brother, Ibrahim Mason. He's the youngest of the Mason brothers. I'm the second youngest, Abdullah Mason. He's right above me, Abdul Rahman Mason. There goes Adil. He's next older than Abdul Rahman. And there's Amir. He's the oldest.
And Pops here.
And Pops, he in the back. So,
Walk us through how important it is to have them all with you right now through this journey.
I'm as prepared as I am because I have them with me. You know, everything, mindset, physically, you know, the way we move together as a unit. So everything is, you know, it's just how we roll.
Where can we get one of those Appetite to Smoke shirts?
Mason Brothers Boxing.shop. It'll be up soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.